Good morning, Commanders, and welcome to War Thunder Bootcamp, a series dedicated to helping you get better at War Thunder. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at anti-air. Combined arms is a key aspect in the game, and as such, you must know how to defeat enemies in the sky. If you only have enough spawn points for that SPAA in your lineup, don't just return to hangar. After watching this video, you'll be able to clear the skies from enemy aircraft and ground battles. Let's just cut to the chase. How do you aim these things anyway? Well, I'll break it down to two main concepts: timing and firing. Timing is about knowing when to shoot. I've seen far too many people opening fire the moment they see a pixel in the sky. That not only wastes ammo, but also alerts the entire enemy team to your location. You should only start shooting when the aircraft comes decently close, around less than a kilometer or so. This will increase your chance of hitting them by quite a bit. Don't reveal your location, wait for them to get close or get distracted, preferably both, and open fire. Waiting for them to slow down is also a good idea. You're way more likely to hit them if they're flying slower. When they start turning or stall climbing, that's your cue. Firing is the name of the game. Once the enemy plane gets close, you have to line up your shot. You're probably not gonna like this answer, but it's almost entirely just muscle memory. This doesn't mean there aren't tips and tricks to improve your accuracy though. Knowing where to look is half the battle. You should be focusing on the plane and the plane alone, not your crosshair, not your scope, or anything else. After firing a short burst, take a look at where the rounds go, without taking your eyes off the aircraft. If they fall to the right or left of the enemy, this means your aim was off, so adjust and fire again. If you can see the tracers fall short, this means you need to aim higher. If the tracers disappear for a moment and then come back, this means you need to aim lower. Adjust and shoot again until you manage to land a hit. But as I said, know when to stop. If the enemy gets too far away, think about relocating or choosing a different target. Keep an eye on the target though, you don't want them taking you by surprise. Great, so now you know how to aim, right? Well, probably not. You can only learn so much by watching a video. That's why you need to practice and practice some more. How do you practice though? I'm glad you asked. Like I explained in my cast guide, custom battles are a great way to practice all sorts of skills. Pick your desired anti-air vehicle, create a custom lobby, set your desired BR range, make sure to enable bots but disable bots and tanks, and hop in. Here you'll have a whole bunch of targets flying around, and you can practice all you like. If you want, you can set the game mode to arcade and use a lead indicator, then move on to realistic and get that muscle memory going. Each anti-air weapon has a different muzzle velocity and fire rate. An SPAA like the M163 for example can spray and pray, while something like the Ostwind requires more precise shots. Try to understand how the guns perform and get a feel for them before you hop into a real match. Alright, now you're ready to hop into an actual battle and fill the sky with bullets. Except, not really. There's still one more key thing to keep in mind, which is positioning. Staying in your spawn is the biggest mistake you can make as an anti-air vehicle. While it is relatively safe, enemy planes will be automatically looking for targets around your spawn, and staying there can be a death sentence. Instead, try to find some hard cover like buildings or terrain features such as hills. Hiding and staying in the shadows is your best bet at survival. Stick close to where the action is too. You'll get more enemy planes coming close to you, which means more targets. That being said though, don't stay in one place either. Shooting at the sky is pretty much like shooting a flare and telling the enemy team where you are. And since anti-air vehicles aren't exactly well protected, it's crucial to stay on the move. Hit and run tactics are your best bet. Aside from the main talking points, here are some extra tips to help you even further. Ammunition can make the difference between a hit and a kill. Armor piercing belts will simply go through the enemy plane, but rounds like high explosive, incendiary, and so on can deal much more damage. The stock belts for most SPAAs usually have a mix of both AP and HE, but it's best to research the ammo modifications so you can choose the right shells for the right target. Check out my aircraft ammo guide to learn more about anti-air shells. Crew skills and modifications are also very important. The gunner's targeting skill will let you turn faster and turn diagonally, which is crucial for anti-air vehicles. Don't sleep on keen vision either. The aircraft detection parameter will help you spot enemy planes, even in RB. Check out my tank crew skills guide to learn more. As for modifications, ones like horizontal drive, elevation mechanism, and adjustment of fire will also help speed up your turret shivers and make your shots more accurate. Focus on these three after you have your parts in FPE. If you can see an enemy strafing something on the ground, that's your time to strike. Strafing means the enemy plane is focused on something else, and they probably won't try and dodge your shots. It also gives you an indicator as to where you should shoot. If you aim at the enemy's line of bullets, you're more than likely to hit them. Communication is the key to winning a match. If you see an enemy plane, let your team know by either using chat or using the air alert voice command. This will let friendly aircraft and SPAA know that there's a threat. And if you see a friendly plane struggling against an enemy one, you can tell them to come towards you, again by either using chat or using the follow me voice command. If all goes well, your ally will lead the enemy to you and you'll have an easy shot. Just because you're an anti-air vehicle doesn't mean you're useless for everything else. Some SPAAs have great firepower, capable of taking down enemy tanks. Some are really fast and can capture points with ease. If there are no enemy planes up, you can switch to offense mode and help your team on the ground. Load up some AP belts alongside your HE rounds. I usually bring about half of both, depending on the vehicle. Although with some SPAAs, you're better off staying as anti-air, since they either have really long reloads, weak guns, or anything in between. Use your own discretion when picking a playstyle. Tunnel vision can be your worst enemy. When you're solely focused on that plane you're trying to shoot down, a different enemy can creep up on you and take you out. Always keep your surroundings in check, and avoid being hyper-focused on one enemy. And lastly, for the ultimate piece of advice, clean your monitor. This way, you won't confuse a smudge on your screen for an enemy aircraft. Don't worry, it's happened to us all. Well, that about covers it. Now get out there and light this guy with bullets. Dismissed. Oh, and if all else fails, you can just use an aimbot. I mean, aimbots have come a long way.